We are eating in the park. There's quite a few people in the park today. I wanted to come earlier, but it was freezing cold. And I brought my lunch. And again, I'm not a big fan of eating late in the day. But unfortunately, I have an eye appointment at 3:45. And I don't like being out past dark. It's a pet peeve of mine to drive in the dark because my vision is not good, especially not at night. So, I've never eaten at Cafe Rio. It's actually just like Chipotle. It's Mexican Subway. The portions are definitely larger than Chipotle, about the same price. Oh. Oh. So, says there's 4 of you here, so I'm eating at the park. I was, I'm gonna try to cut down on the carbs by not eating the tortilla. I wonder if my taste buds are to blame for finding everything disgusting. Like, this doesn't taste good. I had chicken and mushrooms for breakfast or after workout meal. And I went to go get a vitamin injection right now. And whatever they gave me is hard. I'm in the buy. There's 20 people here and no one said anything so far. I find that fascinating. Or maybe I'm just not seeing the comments. Are you guys talking? Like, there's a lot of you here. No one said anything. All right, so I'm eating Cafe Rio at the park. I have lots of things to do today. But thank you. You have a nice day too. I'm eating my dog food at the park today. Surprisingly, I haven't seen a single dog yet. So that's good. Not big into animals. Let's see. Too far gone. Why do we have to pay to live on Earth? Feels like a life of extortion. It's exactly what it is. Having to pay to live, and the only way to pay for it is by working a miserable job. Doesn't sound like much of a planet I want to be a part of. All the fun of life has been sucked out by having to work a job you can't stand. And it sucks because most of us don't want to work. And we're forced to work in jobs that, frankly, we can't stand. Like, the people that are there at work, we don't want to be there. Hello, Matco. Hashtag MS. You should adopt a kid from the rural Mexico and give them a better life. What? Adopt them from Mexico and then put them to work here? I can't afford kids, man. Besides, that kid from rural Mexico is better off staying in rural Mexico. I wish I'd stayed in rural Mexico. Yeah, I mean, okay. Oh, there's so few of you here. The head count went down. Yeah, I'm eating in the park again like a hobo. I hope you guys enjoyed this morning's videos. I had no idea that I'd be making that second video, the proletariat trader. That was entirely AI generated. From start to finish. But I like the script. I really enjoy reading it. I'm kind of surprised that this thing would actually make something that controversial. Normally it's very conservative. But whatever triggered it. Hashtag liked your stream already because I know you need the money. If we're gonna be adopting orphans on this channel, we're gonna need a lot more money. Evil Corp is awaiting for your return Monday morning. I know. There's so many things to do Monday morning. I guess I knew what this person in front of me was doing. Yeah. Maybe Monday morning, Fleece will give it to me the easy way instead of the hard way, like I always get it. Oh man, we're all branded on the butt. I got the 666 right on my butt cheek. Yeah, I can't believe we get 2 days to do everything we need to get done during our normal life because there's no time to do anything else. You literally get home from Evil Corp every day by 6 o'clock and you gotta get ready for bed because you gotta get up early again the next day to deal with Evil Corp. Guys, my experience at Cafe Rio has been not good. Even the drink tastes a little funny. I didn't know you could ride e-bikes in the park. Just with my mom. We'll write later. Oh, hey, Oliver. Oliver, you've been absent for a very long time. Hershey Schwartz is coming. Oh, I know it is. I actually was driving home. And I saw this restaurant. I passed Cafe Rio. I probably pass there at least 20 times a week, right? It's right around the corner from... Oh my God, there's a bee on my hand. Freaked me out. I just looked over, there's a honeybee standing next to my watch and I'm like, uh-oh. That's gonna end well. Evil Corp sounds like the company I quit from 2 years ago. The more you mention the problems, the more it sounds like the private school. Well, that's what it is in a sense. In a real sense, that's where I work. It's a place that nobody wants to be at because it's a tough place to work. The turnover is very, very high. And the people don't stay. And what can I say? Like, it's a bad place to work, and the upper level people don't see it. I don't know. What's up, MS? Did you see the lady with the dogs right in front of me? She's just like looking at me. It's like, I wonder what that guy's doing. What's up, Cheeto and Chief? Eating in the park. Man. You know, sometimes you just don't know what to order. Every place you go to, you think, I'm just going to order a beef or a chicken burrito, and it's going to be good. Not a good look for me, Steam. Sorry, Don. Somebody's got to say it. I'm mad as hell, and I've stopped taking it anymore. Yeah. You can tell Fleece that Monday morning. I'm mad as hell, Fleece. Now he'll turn you around faster than you can say no. People and their animals, man. Animal people. Does your evil corp start with F? So is the company? No. It's actually a conglomerate of like 4 different companies. So there's like the corporate level, then there's the on-site level, then there's another on-site level, and there's another on-site level. There's a lot of different levels. Well, you're lucky you haven't seen Fleece in a long time. He's always around, man. The second you bend over to pick something up, Fleece has got you, man. He's got you. I've been meaning to turn on my... It's funny when you suggest to Mello wash her dog in the lake. Her dog would be even dirtier and probably find some crazy stuff in the lake or go after the ducks. Nah, that dog is like the most unexcitable dog I've ever met. They don't chase nothing. We practically have to carry him at the park. Our boss is making us work on New Year's Eve for useless meetings. Everyone's upset, and a strike or sick calls might happen. Where's the lake? The lake's in the park. Where's the lake? The lake's right there, man. Man, I said I wasn't going to eat the tortilla, but I'm still hungry. Damn. Let's see. This reminds me of what I did to Vic. I'm prepared to go fishing on a Monday morning. I'd like to go fishing on a Monday morning. But you know where I'll be? Able Corp. You know, I don't clean anything in my house. That's probably the reason I have roaches. And it's like, I don't like cleaning. And everything in society has gotten ridiculously expensive. I shouldn't have to spend $300 just to clean a 250 square foot apartment. Yeah, Mabel Corp definitely has them there. It used to be that your wife would have those in the jar, but now there's no marriage. So instead of your wife having you by the short hairs, it's Evil Corp. And I think most wives don't like their husbands anyway. I think they're, like, I was reading an article yesterday where a woman flat out said, my husband's unemployed. That means he's useless. They're attracted by, man, literally this morning I was sitting there making my video, and this little tiny cockroach comes up to me, and he just looks at me, and I'm like, you don't have the right to live, and I squished him. And then he died. I don't understand why cockroaches would live so close to humans when they know that humans hate them so much. Imagine if instead of having cockroaches in our house, we had pigeons. Pigeons would come into your house to eat your food. Oh my God, $40. I spent $20 for this burrito, and it's awful. Everything about this burrito is awful. The meat tasted like crap. The sauce tasted like crap. The drink tastes weird. And we know what happens when you water down Coca-Cola. It develops the taste of watered down drinks. When I lived in India, monkeys would come into your house if you left doors and windows open. Holy crap. I imagine waking up and there's a monkey pulling on your thing in the morning because you left the window open. Man, that sucks, man. Thank God I don't have a monkey problem. All right. Well, I forgot to get napkins. That's all right. Greetings from Florida. Florida, America's Wang. Sorry I'm not over at my normal spot at the lake today, but they've got one of those bounce houses over there, and they have this big sign that says church. Are the stories in your video true? They're half truths. Obviously, I can't mention too many details because of stalkers. But most of the stories I would say are based on a true story. So I would say that my stories are mainly dramatizations. Like when you watch some, like, what was that? There's a show from the 90s. What was it called where they reenacted the crime and then they'd have like witnesses talk about it? I just went to go get a vitamin shot and they put it in my hip, and so my hip hurts, if that makes any sense. What kind of work do you do? I'm in technology, so basically everything having to do with anything with the CPU. Based on a true story. Exactly, eh? That's exactly what I meant to say. All my stories on the channel are based on a true story. Well, I don't have the perfect English either. Names have been changed to protect the guilty. Zoltan, that's hilarious. Although this morning when I was making my video about the prole traders, for some reason I felt like I was talking about Voltron. The title felt like Voltron, protector of the universe. Voltron. Proles, protectors of the universe. I was a waiter for a year, and now that I'm graduated with a degree in finance, I have a teller job at a bank. Oh my God, you're a bank teller with a 4-year degree. That hurts, man. It hurts in the wrong places, too. Places that we're not allowed to talk about at the park. Oh, Lord. Man, it is cold today. Like, really cold. Let's see what my iWatch says. Yeah, it's 60 degrees in the park with a wind chill coming at me. If I'd known it was this cold, I would have definitely worn shoes. I guess it's that time again. It's time for me to record my damn feet.
Thank you so much.
All right, so love your videos. Keep up the great work. Are you allowed to share which state you're in? I'm curious. Yes, it's Arizona. For some reason, someone just sent me a video of them doing the deed, and they didn't put any sound in it, and I was just so disappointed. I have the best timing. Love your video. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Let's see. I have that you had I knew that you had beautiful feet. I don't know. You guys are just weird about it. I have to look at them every day. So Finland is starting to feel more like America. Healthcare is getting pricier, and companies are getting more power. Where's the OnlyFans link for the feet? Oh my God, A. You don't have to support the channel single-handedly. I appreciate it, but I know you're poor. Strain, please thank A for her kind donation. Be legendary. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. I don't know why people really... someone asked me yesterday, it's like, what did you do for Thanksgiving? And I said, I live streamed my feet under a bridge. And she just looked at me like, what's your major malfunction, sir? She's just like, you know what she said to me? My husband would never let me live stream my feet. I didn't realize that men were so protective of women's feet. What do you think about AI? Everything on my channel is built around AI. Backgrounds, scripts, talking points. Everything is built on AI on this channel. After I had to rebuild the channel after I got demonetized, I just used AI for everything. I didn't realize that AI was that powerful. Like, I'd had a coworker tell me about it. I just didn't know that AI could do so much. It's one of those things that you don't discover. Like, if I'd known about AI's, just the image building quality. Like, I don't know what you guys are going to be seeing on the screen when I'm making my videos until I actually start. So I asked the AI to generate background images around the topics on the video, and it always seems to draw a room, like in a poor person's house. Very impressive. The videos are great. Why, thank you. I've noticed that the videos, because the content has gotten repetitive in the videos, I feel like I'm having to spend more time vetting scripts than I ever have before on the channel. Like I truly have to I have to feel the script in order to be able to write and read the script. So what about the AI soul, aka Skynet? Skynet's eventually going to become coherent and destroy all humans. Are you interested to talk about other topics? There really isn't anything to talk about when it comes to politics. Looks warm where you are. No, it's 60 degrees outside. It's cold. What did you just, what did I just walk into? Smelly feet. Smelly, smelly, smelly feet. Perfect. Let's look at this is what I ate for lunch. I had Cafe Rio. And I will not be eating there ever again. Mel asked me to eat there with her yesterday, but unfortunately, we were having the holiday party at the time, so of course, I had to vanish from the office because MillennialSteam doesn't do mandatory fun. Mandatory fun is for other people. I just don't believe in mandatory fun. So, I just got a haircut too, so I probably am covered in more hair than I'd like. I'm so happy I trade socks. I made $2,000 on Friday. I got 2% day trading and gaming. I love my life now. Well, good. I had to slave and save. I don't really save any money. Like at the end of every month, I either break clean or you have to start skipping meals. There really isn't anything in between. The money just doesn't stretch. Like there was someone in the comments who said that the $50,000 20 years ago was good money, right? 20 years ago, $50,000 would have been considered a good paying job. In today's economy, $50,000 buys about $20,000 worth of goods. Good afternoon, pros. The Internet Complaint Department, I hope you liked the video that I made yesterday. I tried to make a video around your comment about servicemen on food stamps because I remember seeing a few years back that airline pilots were on food stamps. Potato day. Hey, stop donating. Stop donating to the stream. You're making all the other pros feel inadequate, including myself. The new 50,000 is 200,000. I 100% believe that because when I was a teenager, $50,000 was great money. I mean, $50,000. If you told someone you were making $50,000 in the 2000s, oh man, you were a baller. You had a house, you had chrome rims on your car. I mean, you were making it at 50,000. I mean, you have a person who makes nearly 100,000 shopping in a 99-cent store. Something went horribly wrong. Absolutely horribly wrong. At my work, they had a potato day, and all the most popular leaders or whatever they thought they were would bring toppings like bacon and cheese. Everyone lower class had worse fixings. I bring a this is what I would bring. I would bring a ketchup packet that I picked up on the way there from a Circle K gas station. Packets, ketchup packets. And when they ask why I didn't bring more, I'd be like, well, you know what? It's been a lean life. Not even a lean year. It's been a lean life. It was really weird. You got a baked potato and, potato to fix how you wanted it. A potato. I mean, this is almost as bad as the McDonald's Happy Meal toys that everyone gets. I got a whole collection of Happy Meal toys at my desk because people like seeing them. When they give you a Happy Meal toy, they will come to your office and make certain that your Happy Meal toy is prominently displayed in your office. Apparently, the military has worked out something with basic housing allowance and done away with food stamps last year. But that definitely doesn't erase the years where it was necessary. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Yes, great video, man. Thank you. I have plenty of PTSD from my nursing job. That's why I love MS's channel. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for the donos. Will you ever do a reaction video? Sup, steamers. Is that what we're called now? We're the Stanley Steamers? If you guys don't know what a Stanley Steamer is, don't look it up. How are you doing? I am cold. It is cold in Arizona today. Good afternoon. Is it afternoon? It is afternoon. So I'm sitting here at the park enjoying my lunch. Now, show us your... No, not a chance. Good afternoon. Is that when you stomp number 2 down the drain? I don't know, but every once in a while, I would say not every once in a while. So I'll be in the shower and I'll think, oh, dude, I just need to fart, right? Boom. Giant mass comes out and you're like, well, thank God it wasn't in my pants. The company's been around forever. Costa Vida is better. Eat something healthy for lunch. I tried to. It was gross. And something, okay, pooping in the shower is liberating. Hey, when you don't know, you don't know. Stomp some whipped cream in them Crocs for the OnlyFans. I mean, we can try that. I actually had a girl who asked me if I would be her manager for her feet account last week. And I was like, I looked at her ugly feet and I'm like, baby, no one's gonna pay you for those ugly feet. Laughing my ass off. Nutters, that's insane. Asylum typos. Oh my God, you guys say the craziest thing. I do it on purpose. Fumigate it. Oh my God. Damn, I'm so cold I'm putting my hands in my pockets. That's the big time pimp steam. Well, I told her, you know, if you want to do feet, we can do feet, but you're gonna have to do more than feet. And, you know, there's a lot of competition out here. If you want to be a feet girl and you want to make money, you're gonna have to work it. And the second I said that she was gonna have to work it, she suddenly decided that she didn't want to do feet anymore. I'm a nut job now. Hooray. I'm crazy as hell. You know, I don't know how they let me live in civilized society anymore. I was a nurse whom comes with a needle to calm you down. Well, I just got a needle in the side of my leg and it's made my hip sore. So, not certain what is in there. Bro is a modern day Joker. I wouldn't go that far. Oh my God. I have a piece of lettuce stuck in the top of my mouth. I was a psycho nurse, so I've been there 5 years. I might be a mess. Might be crazy. I think that being around crazy people makes you crazy. Just like poor people who grow up in violent neighborhoods, they become violent. MS, doing heroin now, a needle in the leg. I don't know what that nurse put in my leg, but it's just, when she stuck it in, stuck it in the side. And I was just like, that that feels weird. That feels weird, said no one ever. This whole country is crazy. Oh, I know. There's something wrong in America. And America's been getting progressively crazier. I mean, imagine a country where people worship a figure like um, Marjorie Taylor Greene. And at any other point in our society, we would have put her into the lunatic asylum. Day one. Feet. All right. Feet. All you guys have to do is ask. All right. Let's go back to feet. The proles have spoken. They want feet again. I don't know why. I felt that even the rotten dementia patients who once lives as a lawyers, doctors, etc., looks down at the low at me, even when they couldn't talk coherently. That's true. Prole will always be a prole. That's some good money you're wasting, MS. Good money. I don't know what you're talking about. The people need to be able to see politicians out of office. Some of these clowns have been in office since the Cold War. Oh my God. Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi falling down a flight of stairs. I mean, it's a shame to parade around 80-year-old politicians like they're in touch with reality. Most of these people have lived in the bubble of being wealthy their whole lives. They don't know what it's like to be poor. I mean, Nancy Pelosi and her what, $15,000 refrigerator? Let's see, feet. We need to Drake in the office now. Pass the Pro Act. You mean the Prole Act? Where every prole is entitled to a living wage? You know, I read that this morning. Jobs used to have benefits, right? A benefit that a job used to have. And this is the very basic benefit that jobs used to have. Jobs used to have the benefit of paying a living wage. Now, if that's not a basic worker right, I don't know what is. If workers can't have a living wage, then that makes them slaves. It costs you more to start the job. Protect the right to organize. I mean, if any corporation gets even a slight indication that their workers want more from the job, believe me, they're looking for that. They're looking for that one person who's going to start messing with their business, and they will find a way to get rid of you. Like the whistleblower at, OpenAI? Suddenly he's found mysteriously not with us anymore. That's what happens to people who try to make things better. You talk, you don't wake up. Modern day slavery or slavery. I mean, if the benefit of a job, if in the job description it says non-living wages, for some reason they're filming some sort of, can you guys see that? There's some chick over there dancing in front of a camera. I don't know what kind of park porn they're making over there. Yell at her. Take it off. Do you think I can make money just showing 1 foot? I have a bunion on the other. I mean, you can make money by showing your herpes, probably. Economic conscription is a thing. I believe it. Let's see. Brain rot society. Oh, God, I am so glad they're going to get rid of TikTok, man. It's been a long time coming. What's up, Don? Put those dogs away. All right, dogs are going away. Back to the lake. I forgot that's what Gen Z calls their toes, dogs. Put your dogs away. Praise the Messiah. Oh my Lord. I haven't done a good prole church in a while. It feels like every weekend I'm running around like crazy. MS is showing up on some only fools stream now. Only fool stream. That's a bit harsh. Gen Z's funny. They sure are. Them Gen Z and their freaking socks, man. Every time I see one of these people in the gym with their knee-high socks, just like, what the hell? Can't they see that they look ridiculous? Or my worst one is I hate when Gen Z girls wear yoga pants with their socks pulled up almost to their knees. They're like white socks with black yoga pants, and your white socks pulled up all the way to your knees. Don't you feel ridiculous? Sometimes I feel like Gen Z has no shame. Like they truly, like if you look at the way that Gen Z dresses, yesterday I sent a picture of a guy from the 80s, right? I think he's in the ad, I think it's an ad for an early personal computer, right? And it says the computer's like $1,000 to $2,000 in the 80s. That would be like $10,000 today. Anyhow, in the ad for this computer, the guy is sitting at home wearing a full suit and a tie. And you're like, you know, that's how people used to do it in the 80s, man. You wore a tie at home. So, yeah. So if you were a person that needed, if you show up at work in like slippers and pajama pants, shirtless, that's what I sort of expect from Gen Z, for them to start showing up at work bare-chested because it's more comfortable that way. The silent generation. They do complain a lot about the pay. You know, I was reading an article on Forbes this week, and they were talking about the disconnect with Gen Z and salaries. Gen Z expects to make a $500,000 a year salary their first year out of college. Lord MS say Gen Z isn't worth saving. So he makes fun of them. No, no one says they're not worth saving, but if they only want to participate in the job economy, if they can be millionaires, oh my God, Gen Z working at McDonald's. It's actually pretty funny. The disconnect is at the checkout counter and the leasing office. Absolutely. Absolutely 100% agree. You know, when you go to the grocery store, this morning I went to go buy a pound of chicken breast, some mushrooms, and a soda. Total bill, $20 for 2 meals made at home. They're like, see, chicken's almost $10, and the mushrooms were $6, and the soda was $3. You're like, wait a minute, plus tax? What the hell, man? Gen Z need to just stop working altogether. Screw the system. I agree with that. If Gen Z thinks that $500,000 is the new $20,000, right? Because that's what they want to start. You know, the average low-level retail worker is going to make $14.35 an hour here in Arizona. Part-time, and you're talking about, what is that? Maybe $350 a week? I don't know, man. $350 a week ain't taking you too far in this world. $350 a week working part-time in fast food. I mean, honestly, that's $1,400 a month. I mean, is anyone out there like the average cost of an apartment right now is $1,800 a month. You're working part-time minimum wage at McDonald's and you're making $1,400 a month, which isn't even enough to cover basic rent. I don't like those odds. There's a time when the operation of the machine is so odious that you can't take part. You can't ever passively take part. Right now is that time. Everyone in America should stop working until we fix this problem. It's not just healthcare. Healthcare's a symptom of the system being broken, but just the sheer audacity to pay people in wages that aren't living, to pay people starvation wages. Well, if $350 is good to live in your car, I hope you're not spending $1,000 a month on a used car, because that ain't gonna work. The only way to do that is with strong mutual aid. Yeah, AIDS. This is how far America has fallen. A hardcore capitalist like me is quitting socialists. Wait, is quoting socialist. Oh my God, I think I like better the word quitting. Quoting socialists. I mean, if people are out here fishing at the lake because they need food, we reached a new low. I'm the only one that understands why Gen Z are demanding 500,000, because the cost to live always goes up anyway. So they might as well ask for ridiculous wages to work anyway. Maybe they'll get them. No, but the privilege to quit working is massive. People need support to stop having income. That's true. We'd be better off with anarchy in the streets. I've always said that. Anarchy is better than working a job that thinks you don't eat. You know, that's the irony, right? Is you're working a job in food, and your job in food doesn't pay you enough to eat. Oh my God, yesterday I was talking to one of the teachers before I left work, and she said to me, "MillennialSteam, the food makes people sick." And I was like, "You're right. That low quality food makes people sick." Become a mountain man. Every anarchy has a structure. Laugh out loud. We need structure, people. Anarchy. Anarchy in the streets. We need anarchy in the living room, man. Yes, I think all jobs should be based on employers post their jobs and the workers decide what they will accept for pay. I've always said that the pay needs to be a simple equation. You take into the account the average cost of rent, food, and transportation, and you make it livable. Do you know Ethiopia? It's a place in Africa that's never been conquered. I would never wish for anarchy. You know how I picture anarchy, eh? When I think of anarchy, I see a bunch of midgets riding on the backs of dogs, marching into war. Senseless violence and actions taken by the mob when it is riled up doesn't often lead to good things. What an angry mob does is it burns down the place where they work, and then the next day when the angry mob has to go home, they wonder how they're going to pay the rent because they burned out their job. That's what the angry mob does. We saw this with the movement a few years ago. With that system, you will very quickly see the cost of apartments and housing all of a sudden get reasonable again. Reasonable. I haven't seen a reasonable price in a grocery store or in a rent bill in years. You know, the pandemic really pissed off the landlords, man. The pandemic made them vengeful. The government telling them that they couldn't collect the money and throw people out on the street? Hell no, man. It made them come out swinging. The evictions after the pandemic in my apartment complex, the place was a ghost town. Let's see, concrete jungles. Exactly. Violence in the street, fires in the apartments, people running around topless, anarchy. Concrete jungles. Like the sound of that. I just had some chick send me a video of her doing the deed to herself. And I was like, where's the sound? And she's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm like, no, you didn't. I had my popcorn for the topless part. I got my camera with a telescopic lens on. I want to be able to see every little bump. In the 50s and 60s of America was self-employed or a business owner. The 1950s, 60% of America was self-employed business owners. I'm sure that before there was a megalomart in every corner, it was a lot easier. Today, it's about 4%. I'm sure successful business are in the top 1%. Because everyone works for someone else. I mean, right now what I'm doing currently for work, because remember, this channel is work. You know, I don't spend half my weekend working on YouTube because I want to, because I have plenty of cash. I have to spend my time on here shaking it for cash and prizes. Let's see. Inner city kids can't even go to the park for a glance at nature anymore because the hobos took it over. I mean, I literally had a hobo standing right next to me 10 minutes ago, and he was looking at me, and I thought he was gonna rob me, but he stood right there. He looked over there, he looked down there, and then I saw him sort of like hobble that way, but he was dirty as could. His clothes were light colored, and they were black with dirt. Uh-oh, I see someone stomping a fish over there. Oh my God. Someone just turned Christmas music on at the park. Loud enough for me to hear it here. Light the stream for the working man. All right, folks, we got to get away from the music. It is playing, and I don't want to get in trouble for playing Christmas music. Not exactly that kind of channel here. Oh, they should have anti-Christmas music. Oh man, my hip is killing me. Yes, I did 3 years as a 1099 worker. It's just like the college lottery. Sometimes you win big, most times you barely break even. I've been there before. Barely breaking even sucks because you work so hard on a 1099, you don't get health benefits, and if you get sick, you're in big trouble. Noise pollution. Hey, you might be onto something. You truly might be onto something. Christmas music is noise pollution. Why do the proles love Christmas so much? Like, I don't understand why they like Christmas. It's not like proles can afford Christmas. This is where the photo shoot is going on, so not certain what's going on here. But look at all the happy proles looking around, hanging out. You notice something? There's not a single prole here that's alone. The only prole that I saw that was alone was a homeless guy that just passed me a few minutes ago. Aside from that, everyone seems to be... The proles seem to be smiling. Christmas is like the lottery.
Damn it, Jesus, it feels like instead of getting an injection of vitamins in my leg, I got an injection of pain in my leg. I'm gonna have to call the doctor's office and ask them what exactly they shoved in me, because I used to mean something. It feels like the holidays died in the 2000s. Yeah, I agree. Look at that. Proles celebrating happy birthdays. Let's see, Emma, what do you think of those YouTube restocking ideas of rich, pretty ladies in their houses, mostly kitchen and bathroom? I don't really have a thought. I was just at the vitamin injection place, and the lady was decorating the office when I walked in. And then for some reason, even though I've been a customer there for around 6 months, they tried selling me all of these different packages. And I mean, I'm one of their best customers already, and they're trying to upsell me on different vitamin packages. Gosh, I'm getting flashbacks of my own family being here at this park right now. Let's see. As my drill sergeant used to say, pain is weakness, leaving the body. You probably get a B12 shot intramuscular. It can be achy. Oh, that's exactly what it feels like. It's achy. It went right into right here on my side. Like if you feel that hip bone, it's like right underneath there. And it is definitely achy. I don't think I'm going to be able to do my cardio this afternoon if it stays like this, because I'm having trouble walking, let alone running at speed. I'm always shocked that there's no fish here anymore. When I was little, there'd be thousands of fish here, all different colors. It's like those unboxing video simulations. Is that what they are? I've always wondered why unboxing videos are such a popular genre on YouTube. Like, anyone who has any kind of presence on YouTube, someone will try to get you to sponsor their product. Even if it's like a mechanical, I don't know, a mechanical ant that you shove in your rear end that's supposed to make you see Jesus. Someone will send you an ad to try and get you to use that. And you're like, what? When in hell am I going to need a mechanical ant shoved in my rear? And some people get really good, like every time I watch The Proper People and they're pushing a product, you're like, why would you do this to yourself? Do you need that extra dollar that much? Because people can't afford stuff anymore. Now we get unboxing videos when we can simulate the experience for you. Is that why we go to the Pornhub? So we can experience it through vicariously through who's ever in that video? The fantasy of opening a product without spending the money. Oh my God, I didn't realize that we'd reached that level in our society. We now have, you know what? They should simulate Christmas for the proles. That's exactly it. Money affiliation marketing is a powerful motivator. I guess it is. You'll never see me doing ads for the mechanical ant. I just can't lower myself to that. Yes, same thing for mechanical ant. I couldn't think of anything else more ridiculous. Those people are still taking pictures of each other. And that dude didn't get the memo that the chick isn't very hot. I mean, dude. I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder, as they say, right? I mean, in this past week, I've been so hungry that NPCs, exactly. In this past week, I kid you guys not, I have been so hungry that I have looked at some chicks that I have never looked at in my, oh damn it, something just flew in my eyeball. Freaking I think a mosquito just flew in my damn eye. And that's the eye I'm gonna go get my eye exam for today. Oh look, they caught a fish. Look, there's actually a fish on a stringer. Check it out, folks. There are trout in here. He's floating upside down, but he's definitely, we haven't seen a fish on the live stream yet, so he looks upside down, so he's not doing too hot. He's gonna be food. Did you guys hear that? He's gonna be food soon. Don't deserve the baptismal MS. Like, you guys hear that? There's the pro Christmas music coming from over there. That's where they have the bounce house. We're gonna go by it momentarily. Man, this tripod doesn't feel like a lot, but carrying it around does feel like a lot of work. Oh look, it's hippies in the park. Look. Saw it here first. Hippies in the park. Man, there's so many people here. I'm not used to being around this many people. This is why I can't go to the company Christmas party, because I get overwhelmed too easily. Let's see, I know things are bad when I have to check if I'm an NPC to laugh out loud. I think all of us are an NPC to some degree. Like when I came back from vacation and everyone asked me, hey, so where'd you go? And your default answer is Hawaii. And then everybody's like, oh, really? You can afford that? Of course I can. You and I make the same amount of money. It's hilarious. But the saddest thing you can say, oh my God, there's a fish right here. Check him out, people. Fish. Dude, he's got flies all over him too. Oh, Lord. Why do they not have new Christmas music? Who actually wants to hear that? Oh, Lord. You never want to stand close to a person who's fly fishing, because that thing will come back and it will get you. I've been fly fishing before where you're whipping it out there and suddenly the hook is in the back of your neck. You know, I've spent my life trying to catch bass in this lake. I know they exist, but I've never caught one. All I've ever caught in this lake are bluegills. And even they're hard to get. Once you grow up in this environment as a fish, you get very good at stealing bait. Like really good. Like I was filming with my GoPro here during the pandemic underwater, and I could show you guys, watch the fish come up to the bait, take it off the hook, and then disappear into the darkness. The Muppet Christmas Carol is pretty good. Scrooge is also good. There's a NPC in the building. MS, loud at work. The fishes symbolizes America's economy. That about does it. Ooh, there's a sock right here. Any people into socks? Let's kick it a little bit. Let's kick it into the lake. Bam! Sock in the lake. I should have put that fish back in the lake too. I love how you guys always have crazy ideas in the comment section, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to produce half my videos without all your guys' insane ideas about what I should do in my next video. So let's see. Ooh, I watch the Muppet Christmas Carol every year. I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna have to go home and look it up. So, whew, man, next time I'm gonna think twice about getting an injection in my leg, because it is definitely hurting. There's so many people fishing. Like, we've passed like 20 people fishing and no one's caught a fish other than that one guy, and that fish didn't look so hot. Let's see. I can just picture the fish growing arms and just unwrapping the bait from the fishing hook. If you start to like ugly chicks, eventually be your type. Hey Marco Polo, I'm glad you're in the house and not living in a tent. If you start liking ugly chicks, eventually they'll become your type. Eventually we can learn to like anything. Somehow someone will learn to like pigeons. Because if you guys know anything about Nikola Tesla, he didn't have much love for human women. He was in love with a pigeon. And it was sad, because the guy was one of the smartest people to ever live. And probably women couldn't stand him. MS, you're the little boy from the Christmas Story movie. I hope not. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is where Mello's dog last week. He ran back there next to that container and he got into some poop. And I could tell, right? The second that dog got into the poop, I could tell Mello was not happy. My job gave me Christmas, a Christmas ornament for my free as a bonus. I work for a Pepsi Cola. I can't wait for pizza and cookies from the Christmas party. I miss Mrs. Mars' feet. Mars hasn't given she hasn't given me an update on her big toenail falling off yet. But she texted me, I think at 5 o'clock in the morning one day last week, to tell me that it was falling off. Now I was like, is this really worth mentioning? Like, I don't think so. But she felt like it was compelling news enough to text message a person at 5 o'clock in the morning, my nail is falling off. Oh look, there's someone living in a tent up there. I wonder if you're allowed to live in a tent during the day, but not at night. Nope, we're gonna go by the Christmas music. This is where that church place where I told you guys the bounce house was. Oh, my leg. Is all this music from Christmas music from the 50s? Let's see. Pizza's your Christmas bonus, and you have to bring your own pizza. The Christmas party this year is bring your own pizza. All right, should I go left or right, people? $5 in the checking account. That's $5 too many. Because this week they wanted us to buy our own white elephant presents. Oh, look, dogs. Sorry if the music gets too loud. Look at all those kids. Well, I guess I didn't notice, but it's where did I put my car? Crap. I forgot where I left the car. What do you guys say? Does it snow in Arizona? Not in this part of Arizona. The Phoenix metro area doesn't get any snow. Only the upper part of Arizona. All the bottom part's just desert. All right, people. I've made it to my car. There's where that hobo went. All right. I'm back at my car. What time is it? Okay. All right. Like the stream, everyone. Thanks, Marco. Proles car located. Go to the gym now. I'm going to the gym in 30 minutes. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do there because I'm pretty down and out from the injection in my leg. So I didn't think it's going to be such a big deal, but it is. After I get back from the gym, I got to come home, clean up, and then go to my eye appointment. Good stream. All right, thank you guys all for donating. Thanks for showing up. Just being here helps the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the park visit. Hopefully we can do this again tomorrow. They're injections. They're vitamin injections. So it's just part of trying to stay healthy in an unhealthy world.